Hi everyone, back with more Zenless. Gonna be checking out the main story today, even though there's so many events, because I have time. So I've done all my dailies before I hop in. Let me just do some things. Oh, full. Damn. Okay, time goes here. Ooh, not bad. I got 3 characters, which means 3 actual wishes. 2 characters. Nice. Okay. You go first.
Please forgive me for stealing the moonlight.
Damn. He's come early on, and something's with yelling. So many ranks, but not and freaking yes. I'm gonna be getting hard pity at this rate, aren't I? There we go. Please let.
Elabog Industries where the robot cuties are the finest around.
I'm guaranteed now. I'm guaranteed now. Three days left on this man. Shit.
Please forgive me for stealing the moonlight.
I might do like events from the next stream onwards just so that I can get a lot of funds. Ah, damn it. Fuck you, Hugo. Why do you refuse a couple?
My dreams. Could numbers I own. Let's start the experiment. I only handle technical matters.
Oh wait, it's help, right?
Do you like how it looks?
Okay, let's go for the white sweet. Just double check real quick. Where's Ellen? I've already finished off Ellen. Wait, not Ellen? Huh, I cannot remember. Polita Yanagi Yami.
I'm all
It's not that. Yeah. Shoot. That was weird. Interesting. So Yanagi is learning how to sing. Holy shit, that's a super long name. Rap, I'm guessing. Yep. Eh, okay. Enough to think. Let's go on. Oh, Jesus, more stuff. Hey, also you've checked this out eventually. Alright. Hey, there's a pink one over there. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. It's been a while since Senior Shun Guang left. By the way, about that Senior Shun Guang who dropped by suddenly last time. Why is it not voiced? Oh right, I forgot. Oh shit. Did you ever tell her about those images you saw of Senior Year? Not yet, only had time for a quick hello. Not yet, I only managed to say hi before she rushed off in a hurry. She made me promise not to tell Shifu about it. Probably some kind of secret mission, huh? Besides, what we saw were just illusions. I don't think we should tell her when we only saw fragments of the full story. Makes sense. Speaking of which, Fairy, what's the status of the application we tagged to the periodic ether fluctuations?
The spatial fissure has stabilized to a traversable state. Connected area, old mining site. Recommendation: proceed with investigation within the current stability window.
Sarah and Senior Year both went there.
Sarah used Idhari's ability to determine the direction she and Senior Ye both went.
Looks like we'll need to investigate an old mining site soon. We can tell Senior Shunguang once we get more info. Yeah, Shifu might have made arrangements already. Senior Year, I hope he's doing alright. Man, I don't know why these voice lines. I heard about. I forgot. Completely forgot, but apparently it's a bunch of voice lines in the beginning of this patch version were unvoiced for some reason. I have no idea why. I thought after waiting for so long it would be patched in, but guess not. However, on that fateful evening when the exalted overseer Maverick met her end, a storm appeared. I just switched the button with my hands. Okay. So what was it? However, on the fateful evening when the exalted overseer Maverick met her end, a storm intertwining the fates of the Yes siblings was already brewing in the depths of the Lemian Hollow. Does the creator actually exist? Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof? The creator knew your nightmares, knew your fears. They even know that side of you that you're so carefully hiding. Why keep running from who you really are? Hmm? The creator has never been stingy with rewards for mortals who help fulfill their grand purpose.
Your dearest wish will be fulfilled by them alone.
My wish.
Yes, buried deep within your nightmares. The thing you fear most. The very thing you stop, no matter what it costs.
This is costume
The
changing?
one with the most terrifying consequences. Your wish is to stop this scene from ever becoming reality, and the authority granted to me by the Creator can momentarily reduce those fears of yours to nothing. I've merely tempered the onslaught of those nightmares. If you want to sever the connection between your sister and that sword, then the Creator is the only hope for you.
Xiao Guang.
As Season 2, Chapter 5, on the Precipice of the Abyss. Everything that happened within the hollow remains shrouded in mist, and for now, Suipian Temple is still bathed in a tranquil, peaceful, everyday calm. Perfect timing, Bell. Everyone from the temple went out with Valiant today to help with the neighbors, so there's just us left at Suipian Temple. I was about to ask you to help tidy up the guest room. Next time when Senior Shunguang comes by, we can ask if she'd like to stay over. Just then some pretty lively laughter and chatter comes from the outer courtyard. Is everyone back already? That was quick. Should we go check it out? Go and see what's happening. Oh wow, she came back already. That was fast. Whoa, even my wife doesn't know about my secret stash. How did you figure that out? Though there may be ups and downs, which has come true in the end. That's basically saying I'll scrape by on my exams. You see that light brown hair and pretty red ribbon again. All things in this mortal world are bound by fate. Patience, patience, let me peer into the secrets of heaven. Please help me out, young master. My rooster with the pretty tail's been gone 3 days already. Could you divine whether a yellow weasel spirit might have taken him? This is the symbol of Shun as wind. Shun stands for rooster and also means to enter. When did Senior Shunquan get here? She kinda sounds like Ishan Shifu. When did Senior Shunquan arrive? That tone, it kind of reminds me of Ishan Shifu. Is she divining for people? Also, when did her chest get a transparent blue window? I don't remember that last version. Don't worry, ma'am. Your rooster's perfectly fine. Judging from the hexagram, he's simply chasing after his destiny and freedom out in the vast world beyond. Ah, is that so? But he's already quite old. Huh? Now don't you worry, the young master here knows her stuff. Don't let that young face fool you. She's got real skills. Why, just the other day a delivery truck from Good Goods came rattling down the road and the back door flew clean open. A whole load of cargo was about to spill out and hit someone, then still Shifu strolls by, gives a waste and whoosh, everything pops right back in. Back then nobody even knew she was a Swapian Temple acting temple master. Folks were just saying her boots had the same flair as Isha and Shifu's. Just lending a hand. I'm just glad no one got hurt. That's all that matters. Miss, my kite string broke and flew so far away. It's gone. Will it ever come back on its own? Well, look here, little one. The fortune slip says when lofty tree meets the wind, a single thread of fate is quietly woven. Your kite didn't just fly away, it helped connect your wish to the stars above. When you grow up and you're as tall as those trees outside, you'll be able to reach up and catch both your kite and your wish again. Greet your senior. Senior, what are you up to right now? The once chatty acting temple master freezes at the sound, a flicker of caught red-handed embarrassment flashing in her eyes. Okay, let me just check something. Okay, I can't change. Hey, Junior? Oh, you were here, huh? Haha. Today, the weather is nice today. What I mean is, Junior, you're here. When divining, solemnity comes first, so you should address me as acting temple master. Got it? Acting temple master. The acting temple master speaks the absolute truth. Yes, everyone, my junior is here to remind us that today's auspicious hour has passed. The heavenly signs have dimmed. It's no longer suitable to divine further. That's all for today, everyone. Should any troubles arise, you are always welcome to visit Swapian Temple. Junior, there's something important I need to tell you. Come with me for a moment. Trying to keep her cool, Senior walks off to the side, seriously beckoning for you to hurry up and follow her. Craft products? Have I not done that? I'm confused. Phew, that was close. Almost blew our cover there. Thanks for playing along. Looks like Boleon's intel still needs some work. Acting Temple Master? Boleon? Senior Shunquan about that Acting Temple Master title and that Bangbu backing you up. That's Bo Lion, right? The one who secretly snuck down from Yunkui's summit to train at Fireloop Heights? Heh, we thought Swapian Temple was unattended today. Since Shifu and Senior Fufu aren't around either, if someone comes for a divination, I'm the most senior disciple here now, so I just took over for a bit, you know? The other day, I was hanging around Wi-Fi Peninsula when I ran into little Boleon. Both nearly jumped out of our skins, thinking the other had been sent to drag us back to Yukui Summit. So you also snuck down the mountain, Senior? Last time we met was so brief that we didn't really get to chat properly. Why did you sneak down the mountain, Senior? Well, for certain reasons, I'm not exactly allowed to live in Queen Summit as I please. Shifu had me in seclusion training for ages. It was so boring I could scream. Just after I came out of seclusion, I heard Shifu had to head to the city for something important. My brother and senior Fufu probably went with him too, right? Perfect timing. Talk about perfect timing. That should be her, not him. Her brother, she means senior Ye, right? Senior Ye's situation. Senior Shunkwang's brother, that must be senior Ye. Sounds like she still doesn't know what happened. Telling her now will only ruin her mood. I'll find a better time later. These days, little Bullion and I have been traveling around Wi-Fi, doing our part to fight evil and help those in need. Oh, and we've heard tons of stories about Shifu and your past adventures. Stuff like foiling the Exalters conspiracy, resolving crises in the Hollow. Just hearing about it gets my blood pumping. So just hearing it all got my blood pumping. But then my grand adventure hit a teeny tiny problem. I kind of ran out of adventure funds. I left in such a rush and didn't bring enough with me. Just when Bullion and I were at our wits' end, a figure suddenly zipped to sight like whoosh.
That was you, Junior Bell. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Wi-Fi now.
Please, please, you're the only one I'm close to here. You'll take us in, right? Pretty please. Taking you in, Sweepian Temple is also your home. Take you in? You're making it sound too formal, senior. Sweepian Temple is a Yunhui Summit outpost. Naturally, it's your home too. If you move in, things will only get livelier. Of course we'd love to have you here. My brother Wise and I both live here, and there's other disciples around too. If you ever need anything, we can always help out. Perfect. But now that you mention it, I do have one teeny tiny little favor to ask. A tiny favor? Go ahead and ask away, senior.
First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it.
Huh?
Huh?
You don't want to?
Sure, no problem. Senior Shunguang.
Sure, no problem. Senior Shunguang?
Okay, hopefully the word lines up voice from now on.
Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but given the situation, just call me Xiao Guang for now. My brother and Shifu call me that. And can I just call you by your name?
Oh, damn it. Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it a secret from the others for now? Hang on, let me just check something real quick. Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it a secret from the others for now? It took a lot for me to sneak down here. If word gets out, Shifu will know in no time and have me dragged right back up the mountain. Yishu and Shifu will come and get Xiao Guang.
Yishu and Shifu's usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective.
Promise, Xiao Guang. I promise, if anyone asks, I'll just say you're my friend who admires Yunhui Summit's way of training. We haven't seen you before, so we'll be fine. Awesome, you're the best, Junior Bell. It's settled then. Don't worry, while Shifu's away, if anything happens during our adventures, your senior will protect you with everything she's got. This is my first time being a senior. It's so fun and satisfying. As Xiao Guang speaks, you hear a voice calling for help from the door. You hurry to the door. So apparently, from what I'm looking online, most of the missing voice lines are in the beginning, and it's across all versions. Yeah, that's like a really random one. How many lines are missing or not? Young masters, my name is Old Zhao. I'm a miner who lives not too far from here. Something happened over at the old mining site. I ran into some Swapian temple disciples on my way here. They told me to find one of Misha and Shifu's new disciples. The old mining site? What happened? Some of my fellow workers and one of Ban Yu Shifu's apprentices are trapped there by the miasma. Trapped in miasma, but isn't there a work stoppage order in place?
What are miners doing there? Isn't Porthalumix under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone. The place had been mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left their equipment behind, and the mine faded from public memory.
Hope all this like she gets settled soon.
But lately, people have been saying the miasma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide. Which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again. A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes, so they volunteered to join the team. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back either.
Also, Lumix already managed to rescue a few, but no one knows how long it'll take to get the rest out. I couldn't get in touch with Ban Shifu, and the help Lumix sent didn't exactly put my mind at ease. So I came to ask for help from you masters at Swapian Temple. Don't worry, Mr. Zhao. Please lead the way. I'll go with you right now. I'll go with you too, but I need to get prepared first.
The old mining site? That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. Perfect. I can investigate, get some solid leads, then tell Xiaoguang about it.
And me too, says Senior Xiaoguang. Mister, we've got a few things to discuss and prepare first. Would you share the location with us? We'll head over right after. Thank you so much. I need to hurry back to help now. I'll be counting on you both. After leaving the details, the miner rushes off in a hurry. Well, you look like you wanted to say something earlier. Saving a few people trapped in the hollow is a piece of cake for me. Trust me, I can handle it alone. You stay here and keep Sweepy and Temple safe. I'll be quick, in and out, promise. I couldn't bring it up earlier. There are some things I need to discuss with you privately.
I couldn't say it back there, but you've been in seclusion all this time, so I guess Shifu and the others haven't had a chance to tell you. The truth is, before we came to Wi-Fi Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My brother and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Proxies! So that's your specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples, made an exception for you two. That means we could actually...
Yes, we could save those people.
Yup, we could head into the hollow to save those people. You looked really worried just now. We just gotta let my brother know about the situation first.
Yeah, helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkoi Summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyue Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but he really looked after us before. If his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
So you know Banyue Shifu too.
So you know Banyue Shifu too? He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
You try to reach Banya Sheep, but there's no reply. So you decide to tell Belle Wise about the situation first.
Master, Banya is currently inside Lemnian Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
If it's in the hollow, he probably already knows about the situation.
Fairy says Banyue Shifu is in the hollow. Maybe he already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
Sorry, may I ask who Fairy is?
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for holo navigation, data processing, and life management. Last but not least, when Master makes questionable decisions, I offer a modest spark of wisdom to keep things on track. Hello, Miss Ye Shengguang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant, that is, the Master's rather clumsy brother, as an important reference for arranging your guest room.
Hey.
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous, I can also provide you with a report of equal depth. After reading it, you'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
You're a fairy.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy, but I think I'll try getting to know Belle on my own. It's more fun to discover things little by little. I'll leave the Hollow Rescue and the guest room arrangements in your capable hands.
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suibian Temple with you.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. Alright, back to the matter at hand.
Well, you and Shogun should head back first and get ready to go into the hollow. I'll set up the HT support. Leave it to us. Our first team up begins now.
Alright, the first team up between Phaeton and Xiaoguang begins now.
Phaeton? Wow, so you're the legendary proxy I heard about. Oh, come on. You're the legendary proxy I heard talking about a few days ago. Sorry. Saving people comes first. We gotta focus on what's important. Perry has a preliminary grasp of the situation there. Some people from Port Lumix have been rescued, but their manager, one of the miners, and Banya Shifu's disciple are still missing. Well, Xiaoguang, EOS is ready. Do you want to start the hollow rescue now? Let's go.
Were there always flowers like these in the hollow?
I feel like I've seen these flowers before. No sign of miasma corruption.
I think I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. That ties back to what old Zhao mentioned earlier. Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide. Maybe this is one of the signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
hi, the alien.
Dear, please leave a 5-star review for today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
You'll make sure I get back safe, right? You have to understand how important I am to this operation. If I can't submit the mine reactivation safety report...
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I almost envy how blissfully clueless you are. After causing this mess, you don't even realize it.
Whoa. Whoa, the alien.
How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Ling 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 makes a little bit more sense now, I guess. Based on her current
Causing a
personality.
mess? What do you mean?
Reasoning with a reckless fool isn't in my job description. I'm only here to deal with a customer complaint you filed a few days ago. Who knew you'd run off somewhere this dangerous? Finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center. Just think of me as your preschooler's self-service guide. Want me to switch to the kiddie navigation mode while I'm at it?
Oh. Get burned. Dylan, we meet again. Have we met her before?
Hey, Dylan, we meet again. What's TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center? Weren't you with Krampus?
Shh, times are tough. Oh, judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We heard people are trapped here. My friend and I came to help. If you're also here to rescue people, why not join us? It'll be safer that way.
Me? Oh, I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint. But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can hit my quota today. There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something, trouble pops right up.
You have more materials and much nearby, so you tell the manager you rescue to take cover. Okay.
Sell 1 for complaints. Sell 2 for attack. Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yunquay Summit, aren't you? What? Yunquay Summit? No, no way!
Ah, this is awful. Since you're the rescue team, get me out of here first. Are there any more survivors ahead? How am I supposed to know? Just get me out of here first. Oh, my whole body hurts so bad. Ow. You organize this setup event and or whatever it is and you don't even know how many people there are? I've arranged for someone to escort you out. If you keep trying to mess around, I can't guarantee the coordinates I leave will be accurate. There's also a minor and a young man. Saving lives comes first. Let's keep moving. You're here to save us, right? I'm fine, I'm not badly hurt. But you need to help the young man, quick. Young man? Where? Right there, look down and you see. The kind-hearted young disciple of Anya Shifu's martial arts school came with us, doing his best to keep us safe. He tried to help me, but I ended up getting stuck at the bottom of this cliff. The miasma's so ticked on that I don't dare go any lower. All I can do is wait here. Don't worry, we'll find a way. Thank you, I'll leave it all to you guys. Okay.
Sacrifices? The Exaltists were wiped out. Why are these things still here?
Hey. The Exaltists? I thought the Defense Force wiped them all out. Didn't expect to see stragglers here. Leaving loose ends like that isn't a good habit. Seems like this place has got more uninvited guests than I thought. You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
After being ignored, Xiaohuang looks a bit flustered.
Talk now, or we'll stop being nice.
I ignored again.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know? And that's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen. Right now, you're basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
Alright, I'll tell you. Just don't tell them I said this. Those are what I said. Okay, yeah, just don't tell them I said it. I think all ready to die a minute ago. Weren't you acting all ready to die a minute ago? Giving up already? I've had enough of living every day in fear. It's all because Lady Sarah decided we have to go searching for some ancient array. Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days, no clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltists would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just running and hiding, living in fear. You know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already. I'm done.
Don't give up hope. Still on the new leaf.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Oh, that's complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all. She called it, return to the origin.
The vision, Senior Ye said Sarah freed him from his nightmares.
In the visions, Senior Ye said Sarah freed him from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No No one knows what she's up to. The only one still tagging along with her is that gloomy guy.
Hmm? Who's she with?
Could it be Senior Ye?
Oh no. Could that be?
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 140 BPM. That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the panic topic change zone. If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Well?
Saving lives comes first. Let's question him later.
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
Yeah. What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold him in place for the time being.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Dylan smile blinkers, faint, knowing what she doesn't oppose your decision. Madame Passport for
The path is blocked by rubble.
That's a massive piece of rubble. Let's take a look around.
what is Shen Huang's weapon? What is that? It looks like a giant.
I heard an unusual echo.
A huge boulder is blocking the tracks with what appears to be flammable ore scattered around. Maybe you can try using this disintegration to detonate the flammable ore. We don't have enough flammable ore here, but that minecart over there is packed with it. First activate the tracks to transport the minecart here, then blast through the obstacle by detonating the flammable ore inside the cart. Interact a lever to light up the current and activate the track. Once the correct track is activated, you can interact with the minecart to click the obstacle ahead. Once the minecart comes to stop around the obstacle, using disintegration to detonate and activate the obstacle.
Looks like we need to pull the lever first to activate the right track.
Oh, I can't go the wrong way on purpose. Ah, well.
Then we need to push the minecart to the rubble, right?
This is also a path. Interesting. Oh, sorry, this one's okay. I can't. Oh, I can't use the map.
The trapped person should be inside.
Better use disintegration again.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm Ningtian. How should I address you all?
Rep 2493. Dylan here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email. Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like, Commendation. Perfect service from Cross Department Rep 2493 would be perfect. What do you think?
My friend here, she likes to joke around.
My friend here was just joking. She works at TOPS. Just call her Dylan. I'm Belle, disciple of Yunque Summit, now training at Swabian Temple. This is my friend Xiaoguang. She's a mystic too. And this is my assistant Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so we came to help.
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. After all, I've trained under him for some time now. But I underestimated how dangerous it was. I got separated from the miners and ended up trapped here myself.
The Shifu you mentioned. Was it Banyue Shifu?
Yes. Do you know him?
Yes, you know him.
We do! Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not safe here. We should go. The hollow's unpredictable. Please, be careful.
Oh, Zhao's.
I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
An annoying Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
Okay.
More of these annoying creatures! Our time playing hooky is valuable too! It never ends! I'll handle you all at once! I'm right here! After hearing countless voices of the dead,
What?
why not listen to your inner voice?
Hey, Banya Shifu.
We're saved. It's Banyue Shifu.
I have a dial-in. One here confuse
Banyue Shifu always shows up right on time.
Fret not, I am here.
So what's the complaints? I'll back you up!
Make the earth tremble!
That looks badass.
There are more evil creatures lurking over there.
Okay, so this arm split in half. Oh.
I thought there's more of them.
It is no issue. He is not much of a threat. Keep yourselves safe.
Yep! Turn around! Call forwarding!
Annihilate! End this hatred! Is everyone okay?
Shifu.
All good and feel better now that you're here.
Thanks for stepping in, Banyue Shifu. We feel much safer with you here.
Thank you for helping out.
Miss Dylan, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing. I was just distracted for a moment.
Sorry, Shifu. I acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only ended up putting everyone at risk.
Don't do it again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dummy.
Yes, Shifu.
I've told you before,
Your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Compassion only counts if it's as solid as your punch. Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yes, Shifu. I'll remember this and accept my due punishment when we return.
Yeah, Shifu is usually so humble and gentle, but he is sure is strict with his disciples.
Banyu Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher? Very different from Yishuan Shifu.
Banyu Shifu, do you still remember me?
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. Facing an enemy is like holding water in your hands. One crack and it all spills. That's why, no matter how strong or weak your opponent is, you must give full focus. That's something my brother and I learned from you when we were little.
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
Wait, Xiaoguang, were you Banyu Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master. I only showed Xiaoguang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yishuan Shifu. Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Yishuan Shifu from Yunquai Summit. I've heard your sect is full of gifted mystics. It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, Yunquai Summit. When we were fighting earlier, I couldn't help noticing your sword case.
That was a sword case? Jesus, such a thick sword case.
Ye Shunguang of Yunquai Summit. Inside that case must be the
Oh,
Qingming
wait, what,
sword,
really?
right?
Jeez, it has been...
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... Then that means...
Oh, why are you looking at me like that?
Yishuan Shifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. You just did all that fighting. Are you feeling alright? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine. Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh? Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
Really?
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banyu Shifu.
Yes, that is what Yishuan Shifu has explained.
Oh, you scared me. I thought my recklessness had put you in danger.
Even so, Xiaoguang, you should always be cautious.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now. Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yes? But this isn't the place to talk. Let's leave this place first, and then I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion, but my supervisor's probably about to show up. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thank you so much for today, Dylan.
Getting you all into my debt's gotta be a pretty solid performance boost, huh? Don't forget to leave me a good review, everyone!
Dylan's petite figure gradually fades from sight.
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
Some of everyone's footsteps fades into the distance, but Dialyn, who left earlier, returns from the way she came, with a knowing yet slightly mischievous smile on her face. This moment, Dialyn hears some unusual voices of the distance coming from up ahead. So what's her message? No, no, Lady Sarah. I'm begging you, have mercy. Please. Why? Why? Yes, she you think he's the truly devoted one? You knew it all along. You knew that he. The pleas for mercy comes to an abrupt. The pleas for mercy came to an abrupt end.
Switching to business mode.
Oops, looks like I've stumbled upon some secrets again. Yeah, what's her major mojo? The mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor. How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance. And helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand? Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return. Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao. Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications. I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer. Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed. It's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
At those words, the alien lowers her gaze and her small vanishes. A scent of blood fills her mind, sinking into a cold, scrutinizing stare. Dialyn slowly walks through a stretch of long silent ruins with the Lemnian Hollow alone. Silent rubble echoes with endless resentment and wailings in her step. Damn, is this what Anya Shifu was like in the past? Dying screams pierce her eardrums like shards of glass scraping against her nerves. Blast erupts amidst the chaos, tinged with the smell of rust, and a sharp curse crashes to the ground, gouging a searing hole in her mind. Thick, viscous wails flow forward, and the half the words severed by the slaughter, like barbed anchors, drive into the listener's eardrums. As she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around her throat, turning into bruises that coil and spread, till the soul listener seems to taste the blood in her own throat. Drawing herself away from recent memories, she lifts her eyes against, and the coolness that once swollen Diane's gaze is gone.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the...
What is
Damn it.
Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds?
Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network.
It's
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down.
What is it?
Earlier in the hollow,
The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus, and I've got no objections to that. But tell me, are you showing off your ability in front of me right now?
ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not talking about the voices of the dead. It's my own voice.
Huh? Your own voice?
Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first. Could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost.
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
no problem. Either way, that also looks idiot I saved. What are you planning to do with him?
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
What's up with those flowers? After leaving the hollow with Anya, Shifu, and the others, Xiao Guang tells them everything that had happened. I finally managed to finish training in seclusion, only to find out that Shifu, my brother, Senior Fufu, and Senior Pan were all away from the temple. I was so bored.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
Fine. For now, Yishuan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't put yourself in danger or use the Qingming sword. During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banya Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the defense force, or...
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you, too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
What team actually Senior Ear? He didn't leave with Yishuan Shifu and the others. You tell Xiao Guang about what you heard from her. Hugh, I was going to ask whether you've been keeping something important for me. You look so nervous just now. I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I could be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he's made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you were already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to the bottom of this.
Sure, Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me. But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My brother and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
Xiaoguang's expression returns to normal as she returns to the captured Exaltus.
The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah, was it Yes Shuyuan from Yunkui Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part in such a dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula. Xiaoguang, do you know anything about this?
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. Better ask her about it later. I was just curious. This info doesn't sound too reliable anyway. Let's focus on something more concrete. Since Sarah was last seen at the Porcelain Market, let's start from there.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltus remnants over to the Defense Force.
That's fine by me.
okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
A moment later, after parting with everyone, Ning Qian doesn't hand over the person to the defense force as promised. What? Get out of here, go far away, and find yourself a new life. You're letting me go? Just who are you? Are you one of Lady Sarah's people? Did she send you to help me? You were played like a fool. Do you think she really cared for you? Well, played? What's that supposed to mean? That woman, she's way too obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Looks smart on the surface, but might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle. But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too. Not worth my sympathy. What on earth? Pawn? That person? Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting. Whatever, why am I even telling you all this? Just go, forget about the Exalters and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply have no choice myself, so I wanted to try giving you another choice. Ning Qian's expression remains unreadable as he watches a stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. Over at Sweepian Temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled into silence. So, Wanya, Shifu, and Xiaoguang knew each other from way back when. Xiaoguang's far stronger than the ordinary person, and now with Wanya, Shifu, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone's safety. That makes things way easier. About the Tingling Sword, I'm still worried. Yeah, I get what you're worried about. I mean, look at what happened to Isha and Shifu's sister, and all those sword masters that came before. Having your memories, senses, and even your life drained away, that's way too heavy a price to pay. Since Isha and Shifu placed a seal on the sword case, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the sword. But now, let's just trust in Shifu. From now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Xiaoguang get into any dangerous situation where she needs to draw her sword. Also investigate and hope we can find some new clues. For sure. Oh, right, Xiaoguang's guest room's all set up. We reference Fairy's lifestyle preference and Lance's report. The other seniors at the temple helped out a lot, along with Delian and Bolian. Go and check on Xiaoguang. When we first came to Sweeping Temple, Senior Ye and other disciples treated her super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to treat Xiaoguang to the best. Hey, buns. Sorry, I just need to clean this up a little bit. Stupid gunpla. I have time. Okay, let me see something real quick. Tell me what's up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, new one locked. Everyone pitched into perfect place. Hope you like it, Xiaoguang. Do you like the room? Anything else you need? Wow, you managed to make this place so beautiful in just one day. I really can't thank you all enough. Everything's perfect. I love it. Just call me Senior Qingyan like Junior Bell does. She told me you're really interested in our training at Uni Summit. Since we've got this connection, we as Sweetman Temple will naturally show you proper hospitality. Thanks, Senior Qingyan. Being with everyone makes me feel so much more at ease. It's totally different from traveling alone. I heard this place used to be live here. It'd be so much better if everyone were here. Then you can just stay here without worrying. You can just wait for them all to come back. Yeah, Xiaoguang, make yourself at home. If there's anything you need or if you want to go shopping or grab a bite, just ask me or Belle. Okay, this is my little home in Phylum Heights now. You both must be exhausted today, right? Why not get some early rest? After saying goodnight, Senior Sister Qingyan goes to rest. Everyone's so thoughtful. Too bad I can't reveal my identity right now. Once I find my brother, I'll definitely make a proper apology to all my fellow disciples. Don't worry too much, Xiaoguang. I'll help you find your brother.
Oh?
I would never doubt my brother's intentions. I'm just worried about his safety. So please help me investigate. You've worked hard today, so go get some rest soon. Good night. See you tomorrow. Night. See you tomorrow. I want to investigate the room. Get some interesting book for Xiaoguang later. Help her take her take her mind off the stuffiness from being in seclusion. But all, you have only one option. Because it's going to be a side quest. The blooming potted plant flowers look vibrant. Xiaoguang must be taking good care of them. So did Xiaoguang like the room? She said everything's good. She really likes it. Looks like Fairy also prepared some casual clothes for Xiaoguang on your behalf. If the right opportunity comes, you should ask Xiaoguang to try them on and see if she likes them. Thank you, Fairy. Let's make it a surprise for Xiaoguang. Right, but first we need to find out where Senior Ye is. Sarah went to the porcelain market and since it's got some to do with some ancient tomes, maybe you and Xiaoguang can go to the antique shop tomorrow and ask around. I'm so curious about the ancient tome. Anyway, let's leave it for tomorrow. Time to get some rest. Meanwhile, on the other side. Heh, so this is the site you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue.
Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
Oh damn, facing Sarah's gaze, Yeshi Yuan walks out from the shadows, his expression calm.
I never intended to hide this power from them.
I just never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to Wi-Fi, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
Tell me, why is it that after you erased my nightmare, I can't hide this form anymore? Though I suppose it does make it easier to move unnoticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state.
Just like what I demonstrated before, I made those sacrifices return to their purest state.
Now they're just aimless drifters, mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think.
Similar. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom, completely severing the connection between the sword and your sister, freeing her from its chains. And you will also be freed from the nightmare forever.
If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied. When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen, the arms of sword wielders hung in midair, and the hearts of the greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable, all coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world, birth and death, love and hatred, power rising and falling, civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester, like maggots feeding on detritus. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon, just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They are there, somewhere. A grand, cold, flawless will. So close to us.
Those hip can't keep within Lemnian Hollow, something unknown is stirring in the darkness. The mysterious bamboo is there, standing alone in the shadow. What? Its little hands are clasped together as if it's praying.
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
What? A night of uproar and secret silently sinks into the deepest darkness as morning light spills across the land. Sweepy and Temple welcomes a new day, and Tian who brings news for everyone. I went to Porcelain Market this morning to ask around. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red. She brought a severely damaged ancient tome to Ginger, saying she wanted to restore it. Ancient tome, I knew it. What kind of ancient tome was it? Not sure yet. Ginger said that since the ancient tome was severely damaged, it was a difficult job, so he recommended it to one of his old customers who was obsessed with collecting antique books, Wagner Biao. I got his address, so we can try our luck and make him a visit. But Ginger also said he's met some trouble lately and might not be the best mood. Let's go ask first. Oh. Final notice, eviction deadline. All claims to the above property are hereby void. Vacate the premise within 3 days or face forced eviction. The atmosphere here somehow doesn't seem very friendly.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Tops' new business plans don't wait.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. Empty your place within 3 days, or we'll clear it for you. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old books getting crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
You bunch of bandits!
The arrogant woman leaves.
Uncle Biao? Are you alright?
Alright? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions. Do you recall an ancient tome restoration job from the antique shop?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away, all of you!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Talk about bad timing. Wagner yells deep inside himself with anger, without his in the mood to answer any of our questions. Maybe let me try talking to him alone first to help him calm down. It might take a bit longer, so I apologize for making everyone wait.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a coincidence running into you here!
Dylan? What are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. Top's cross-department customer service center at your service, specialized in dealing with the toughest, most unreasonable cases. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, you've got to keep an eye out. It's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal.
Oh, sounds pretty intense.
Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened?
Quickly tell Dialin about what just happened.
What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
What?
How can she be so casual about this?
Everyone is still exchanging glances by the time Dialin returns having something in her hands. Alright, it's done. This bargainer, damn it. A heavily worn and mysterious ancient tome with pages stuck together from moisture damage. Its pages are tattered, inner pages torn, and making many crucial sections hard to decipher. From what is barely legible, the tome appears to document unverified legends about a rage related to absorbing miasma and suppressing evil. Wait. Alright, it's done. This bargainer Biao is quite an interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with his dad one-of-a-kind book, so instead he gave Sarah a replica. So his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us.
Dylan, how did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
How did I do that?
Exactly what I did, it will remain a secret. Look, I solved this big trouble for you, got you what you wanted, and even managed to save his house in the process.
Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, it's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
We didn't realize how much we'd been relying on you. How can we repay you?
Alright, just scan here to submit a tip. I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I'd cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person. What I actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal?
Done deal.
Thank you, Dylan. You're so kind.
Already putting me in the kind person category. Thanks for the compliment.
No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine. Right now, we're walking the same path together, and that's good enough for me.
Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times, feels like you see right through everything.
Alright, let's set it aside for now and figure out our next move. Bargainer Biao said that this tome is extraordinary. It talks about divine purification and some kind of ancient array that can absorb miasma and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually worked or not, well, that's another story. Hearing this, Xiaoguang looks up. This is a matter of utmost importance. Now that we have this tome, let's head back to Sui-Bian Temple and discuss it there. Xiaoguang seems to have just remembered something. Should I ask her now or wait until we are alone?
Senior Xiaoguan, are you okay? Your expression just now seemed a bit off.
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it.
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love? Besides, Mom and Dad were a source of pride for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love, wandering from place to place in their younger years, seeing the world, enjoying the mountains and rivers. Later, they came to Waifei, witnessed the dangers of the miasma, and couldn't bear to see the workers in the mines suffer. So, they decided to stay and help. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. I was born sometime after that. I was too little to remember much, just a few scattered memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, I can tell. They must have been happy. Really, really happy. My brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma, never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly.
Your parents, did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes, it was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. Kind people like Banyue Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of Yunkui Summit.
That time, I heard that Yunkui Summit was taking in orphans. Since I was leading a ruthless life, entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children to Ishan Shifu was a safer choice.
Banyue Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyue Shifu. Belle, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yunkui Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma. After we settled at Yunkui Summit, with Shifu and the others by our side, those nightmares gradually subsided.
Could it be that coming back to Waifei has brought those nightmares back?
Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths.
Huh?
At those words, both Yi Guang and Banyue fall silent. Dwelling on the past is getting too heavy. It's getting late. Let's head back and discuss our next step.
Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
Xiaogong and the others gradually figure out that.
Please. Please. Our 2 children are still so young.
Xiaogong and the others gradually fade from view, but Banyue enigmas. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the past ring in his ears once more. Oh damn,
I
did he kill?
wish I could see them grow up. And not leave them all alone.
Please, I'm begging you.
A hand reaches out behind, pulling Guardia back to the
Shifu,
present.
aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Damn, did Guardia kill her parents? Their parents? That would be fortunate. That's it. Alright, well, as long as the next section doesn't seem to trigger a permanent story event. Their existence transcends multiple measures, extending into the divine. Perhaps blank. In ancient times, there were sages who could communicate with the divine. Observing the celestial blank changes, the miasma blank would converge blank during the peak of the celestial blank. They built this array, gathering and purifying the miasma to restore the world to blank. With the array complete, though the evil is subdued, blank yet blank. To summon blank, blank desire to a blank power array called blank, willing sacrifices to keep blank sincerely live. Though we leave this method, if blank descends, the consequences are unpredictable. After reading the cryptic tome, everyone puts together all the information so far.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
Did I miss a line? Wait, going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in the haystack. So you think we should reach out to the people from back then about the array? Makes sense. I was too young to remember. Like, maybe someone else still does.
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunquei Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in Silent Bay area. Don't worry, some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Silent Bay. They might have some information about the array. Silent Bay, I'm pretty familiar with the area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one will take forever. Why don't we split up so we can cover more ground? No time to waste, I'll go on ahead. Join me when you're all set. Sounds good to me. Using the addresses Fairy found, everyone sets off in different directions. Things have changed so much. Back when my brother and I had to stay here, this place was just a haphazard mess of makeshift shelters. Now it feels like a proper settlement. Past fades like dust. It's been years since you faced the past. You must be feeling pretty conflicted right now. Yeah, Ning Qian and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already, right? Somehow, now that I'm here, I'm feeling kind of nervous. Hey, doesn't that miner up ahead look kind of familiar? Looks like it's that person we saved earlier. Let's start by asking him. Ah, it's you guys, the ones who saved me. So it is you. Are you feeling better? Much, much better. Thanks to you and your friends, I was just thinking about how. Thank you all. Here you are. Don't worry about it. You're simply doing well. That's right. I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. But we're here today to ask you about something if you don't mind. Ask away if I know anything about it. I'll tell you everything. No beating around the bush. Ask about the array. Ask about the disregarding deities. Arrays? Divine deities? Why is it always? My old man mentioned it once. Over the past few decades, outsiders would show up every now and then. And some who just moved to the Star family quarters and kept sneaking into the mining area.
Huh?
They were always asking the old timers at the mine about stuff from way back when. It seems like they're digging for info about some mystical arrays or whatever. Did they find anything? I just remember that there was this guy who spoke real nice and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once they even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. And then, well, then everything went south, didn't it? All those things they tried probably didn't work out. If it had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any detail would help. Other details. There is something I remember recently. Last time I went to the hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. Nice looking white flowers? You've seen something like that before too. Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma is receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something similar in the mine shafts where my folk were. Back when we lived in the mining district 10 years ago. The area around them, those white flowers was clean too. No trace of miasma in sight. Back then, I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers whenever I got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived, some moved away, some relocated here, and well, as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence, Riz. It's quite a coincidence. Recently, besides you, well, you're my savior, so I might as well be honest. Someone else asked to me about the array stuff too. It was this young man who even gave me a fat stack of hush money, telling me not to leave a word of this to anyone else. Said something about how this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and it wouldn't let more people get caught up in it. Young man, could it be senior year? He looked like me. He had brown hair, wear glasses, and was dressed in grey summer training attire. Huh? No, he was like that. It was nothing like that. He was a tall, slim man in black clothes with black hair. There was this certain aura around about him. He spoke politely and was quite generous too. If you hadn't saved me, I would have kept my name sealed about him. Ah, so it wasn't. Move you down. We still made good progress on this trip. Let's check some other places and see what we can find. Just then, Yin Tian's somewhat anxious voice comes from not far away. Is Yin Tian being held up by someone? Let's go check it out now. It's his allegiance though. Damn it. Because he seems to be a former exaltist. I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering. Hey there, don't be, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible malignance lurking between those brows of yours. If this great master's calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and if left unresolved, great misfortune lay before you. Luckily, you met for just 5,000 denies. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here. Fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locks eyes with Xiaoguang as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. You have a most spiritual aura. Come, let me reach your fortune. For a good price. It's fate that we met. This is terrible. A terrible omen. The stars have fallen, the moon is broken, your path is fraught with peril. Barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need what nonsense. This acting needs some work, so now you want us to pay to break the curse. Mister, while I'm not great at divination myself, I have a master who's an expert. Khan is in the north, east in the south. I'm sorry, but your compass is wrong. And the positions of Dui and Shin trigrams, they're not quite right. We've got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now. Tish, don't they keep running to toughness and expert these days? The guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. This gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. Fortune teller rose frustrated with embarrassment, calling and holding a fight young man in black from the other day. Young man, your face speaks of noble fortune, but I see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master read the fortune I've laid out for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off. Hands off, I say. Victory at all costs. Shifu always said divination was when he was subject, too restless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time, I choose to trust in my divination. If no word comes, when that wretched creature appears, I will give it my all. Why is everyone staring at Manya Shifu? The atmosphere is getting weirder and weirder. So just going back first. Right now, I actually wanted to look around somewhere to see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Xiaoguang is so focused on finding her brother that she hasn't even noticed the strange atmosphere. Head back with Manya Shifu first. Very well. Oops, it really is that heap of scrap. Ashu must have been blind back then, bringing that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. Ashu treated it with such kindness, and look at how it repaid her, just standing by and watching her die. One of them said it was a killing machine before. That thing's got no heart. Yeah, I needed it, even that forbidden fruit test though. Poor Ashu saved such a thing and brought it back, and now she's gone, and my only brother, no one's heard from him in years. Manya Shifu, what on earth is this? Years ago I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable beyond any dispute. That resentment, their boundless hatred, it is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day I shall explain it to you all. Return to Sui-Bian Temple with Wan Yuan. Check on Wan Yuan again. Wan Yuan Shifu, what just happened? My apologies, my unannounced visit disturbed others. The blame is mine, please don't let it trouble you. If those words can ease even a bit of their pain, then it's a burden I should bear. I understand, I won't ask further, but if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen. Thank you. Wanya gives you a grateful look while staying silent. Soon the others return, everyone gathers to share what they found.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something. And the array that's been repeatedly mentioned, some of the survivors remember it, so it seems like it really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
All right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Should we head out now? Wait a little longer. Yeah, because I ain't going it's late. I am going to go and end my stream here now and go to sleep. So let's just check this real quick. Nope. Alright, so tomorrow I'll probably try and do some events so that I can get a lot of funds all at once. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I will see you all next time. Bye.